I am at the library. Well, about to go in. Let me tell you about this AM. Mama was like, you want to clear out the closet in there? She's been asking me if I want to clear out the closet so we can give items to charity. No, that's not how I want to spend my day. The library is only open a certain amount of hours. And I got things to do at the Libby. I want to look over grants. I missed last week's meeting with Grant Cardone because I was with a client. It couldn't be rescheduled. But he has another meeting today at 12. I'd like to attend that. And then I promised y'all today that I was going to deliver on Kevin Gates around 3:30. Okay. And I start with y'all Monday in regards to these wonderful galactic money cosmo mantras. I've got 10 done. Yeah. No. This is not about charity. And I don't really know yet what I'm going to do with the information that I'm learning from Grant. All I know is knowledge is power. And I'm here to get it. Because I like filling my head with knowledge. And I love how he does millionaire, billionaire, and trillionaire math. Point blank. That sounds like something I want to be at. So maybe one day I can possibly do millionaire, billionaire, and trillionaire math. That sounds absolutely scrumptious. That is what this is all about. Yeah. You ascending and other folks ascending with you. And the folks who are already ascended, living in their 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension or higher, teaching those who have not reached the level of ascension and elevation that they want to be at yet. On the way here, I had to digest some things in the Uber. The young gentleman who picked me up, nice fella. I thought at first he was black. He's not black, he's Haitian. And I shared a ride with another Haitian. And I showed her the book and I started pointing to stuff. And he said, church. I said, no, not church. And I knew they were speaking in French. I used to take French classes. So when he said something to me, I said, parlez-vous français? And he says, oh, you speak French? I said, no, but I used to take classes. And so I showed her the book and I was looking through the book with her and I was pointing out and I told her I studied her, the Haitian Revolution and things of that nature. Oh, hello, butterfly. Beautiful orange butterfly. Okay, so he said, oh, she's Christian. I said, okay, that's lovely. And then I got to thinking. He said, Voodoo is what helped the Haitian Revolution, yes. He says, but some people that are Haitian view Voodoo as being negative. And so I knew the answer, but I wanted to hear it from him since he's a Haitian. And I said, well, if I've been taught that if something has worked for you and has helped you win in certain areas of your life, then you don't forsake that. You continue to utilize that. And if it doesn't work, you let it go and you restructure, you reposition yourself. So that's what I have been taught. So I asked him, I said, why, if that worked in your country, would some people be against it and other people welcome it? He said, voodoo is when, he said, back in the day in his place, that the blacks would all go to the river and they would do their washing or whatever else. Not the blacks, I guess the Haitians, my apologies. Cultural differences. They would wash in the river, whatnot. They'd come back, they'd be perfectly fine. He said anybody else who went down there afterwards, they might get sick or they didn't make it or whatnot. And I said, oh, okay. Then he answered the question. He said, because I said, with all that we had to go through in order for Christianity to get here, you would think they would go back and that would be their first love. He said it's because of the slavery effect. Because they were taught that voodoo is bad. It's important to know your history. Very important. And to, but she reminds me, she didn't speak English, but she reminded me that the cleansing of the mind, the doing the research, doing the homework, the studying, the knowing the roots of where you started are important in what happened for Christianity to get here. How that came about. Y'all need a revolution right now, like the Haitian Revolution. So, yeah, we have got to be able to be masters of our mind and sovereign. Too much going on in the world to be walking around in the dark without a clue of your history or where you came from. All right, that's my TED Talk. That's my 9-minute and 10-second TED Talk. I will see y'all later. Yeah.